Hi, I'm Tim and this is Timberway Designs. In this video here, I'm going to take a rough rock or a slab. I'm going to make a cabochon. I'll take you through all my steps from the beginning all the way to the end, and then we'll look at that cab. So this week, I got 3 slabs I got from Corrine from Utah here. I'll let you viewers out there pick which one, and we're going to show the winner here. So these are the 3 slabs I put out on a poll, and I'll let the you viewers out there pick the what slab I'm going to make the cabochon out of this week. And they're all pretty nice. They all had some special qualities to them. But there's only one winner here. And the winner of this pick, by quite a big margin, was number 2. That one right there. So we're going to make a cab out of this one here. I think it's silicized. I don't know. I'll put it in down below here. Quartzite or something like that, or sandstone. So this is going to be the show side. So we're going to come in here and do this side here. I'll mark it up. And what I decided to do, since this cab's only about a 1/4 inch thick. I like them a little thicker than that, so this is kind of limit my size of a template here. So we're going to do a rectangle, and about 1 1/4 is what or 1 1/8. I want to get this in there like that. Let me move this out a little bit, so that I'm looking for this design here, but maybe I'll slide it over just a little bit to catch the piece right there. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I got to use an ultrafine Sharpie and just get in here and mark that up. If I can get the Sharpie to work, here we go. Just like that. There. So we're going to take this downstairs. I'm going to trim it out of here, and we'll take it over to Cabber and we'll make a cabochon out of it. So I'll meet you downstairs. All right, we're down here on my high-tech 10-inch trim saw here. We're going to trim out our little rectangle here on this piece of slab. All right. Got that pretty good. Got a little close here, but I'm still outside the line. That's all that matters. Like I always say, the closer you trim, the less you grind, but you got to be careful. All right, let's take it over to the cabber and we'll start shaping this. All right, we moved over to my 6-inch Kingsley North cabber, and what we're going to do is I'm going to rough it down to the line, starting on the 80 grit, get it on the line on the 220 grit, and then clean up the marks from both these wheels here on the 280 grit. So let's start grinding here. Well, this ain't gonna take long. I already got my ground back down, and then I'm gonna go over here on the 220 grit and grind down the line now. Well, that didn't take very long. Now we're going to move over to 280 grit and then smooth these edges up. So when you're smoothing your edges up on this 280 grit here, try to stay on your flats as best you can, because if you go across your corners like that, you're going to round your corners off, especially on a soft stone like this. You're going to make it where you're going to have to go fix this corner to make them both symmetrical again. So just try to stay on the flats and skip your corners there when you're going around on this 280, because this 280 grit wheel, even though it's 280 grit, it'll still grind away the soft stone pretty readily. All right, so I think that's it there. We're going to throw it on dop pot, heat it up, put a stick on it, and we'll be right back. All right, we're all dopped up here. So basically, what we're going to do here is I'm going to grind in a girdle. There'll be a flat spot along the bottom here. So So I'm going to come in at an angle like this until I establish this girdle here, and then I'll go up and I'll just start working my way towards the center. We'll start with the 280 grit, get it all shaped up and to the girdle and to the center, and then once I establish that, we'll go ahead and start doming it and just work our way across the machine. So let's get started. Alright, since my slab is so thin, I already established the girdle. This stone's relatively soft. You can see my angle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this edge here and work my way towards the center of the stone. Now stay away from your girdle because you don't want it to be grinding into that anymore. So let's keep going. Alright, that's close enough for me. So here's the angle here I started with, and then I went ahead and kind of worked my way towards the center. Now there's a flat spot, you can kind of see it there. So I'm going to start doming until that flat spot's gone. Alright, just about there. It's a little, want to get a little more curvature in there. Now, because the stone is so soft, don't get real crazy when you're doing your doming part, because you could cut into the corners. I cut into this corner just a little tiny bit, but I think we're okay. You just don't want to be grinding down into the girdle here. Alright, I'm liking that. Let's move on to 220 grit. Alright, think that's good on 220 grit. Let's move over to 280 grit. See what we got here. Round these corners off just a little bit more. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Kind of happy with that. Alright, let's move over to the polishing side. Alright, we're over on the polishing side now. We got 600, 1200, 3000 and a cerium oxide disc around the corner here. So we'll start at 600. Alright, let's move over to 1200. Moving on to the 3000. There we go. Not too bad for this soft rock and the 3000 grit. Let's move around to the cerium oxide and see if we can bump this a little bit. Alright, got my splash shield in place. Cerium oxide, let's give it a shot. Alright, little pant leg, little towel. Let the water off. There you go. Not too bad. Alright, we're going to throw this in the freezer, get it off the stick, and we'll go upstairs and take a close look at it. Alright, got a nice clean break off the stick. Let's look at this. So here is the Cabochon. I thought a really pretty good shine for such a soft rock. It's just got a little tiny bit of undercutting. You can see the little specks right there. But like I always say, from a distance, you're never going to see that. So the pattern came through pretty good. I think I hit that the way I wanted to. I'm probably going to put a bail on it like that. So Corrine gets first choice of this rock here, or this cab. And if she don't want it, then I'll put it on Etsy. But yeah, kind of impressed. I really appreciate her sending the slabs along with the rocks. Got some pretty good cabs out of them. So there were the 3 choices again. Right there. And there's Cabochon I made out of them. The middle choice. So I really appreciate all you viewers out there chiming in on the poll and in the comments. It was kind of fun. So let's finish up here. So I hope you enjoyed watching me take that slab of Silicified sandstone. I don't know. I'll like I said, I'll put it in down below the name again. And made a cool looking cabochon. That thing was really deep design and it shined fairly well for such a soft rock. So thanks again, Kareem, for sending them rocks out to me. I really appreciate it. So next week, got ourselves some Montana agate here that a viewer named Heidi sent me from Montana. Actually, she sent me a whole box of them. So I'm going to start cutting this up and see if I can find something cool in there, and this will be next week's project. So you saw me use a template. So anybody out there that does lapidary, I make these templates here, and I think I got 26 of them on the Etsy page. So if you're looking for a template with just one design in it, not 100 designs in one sheet, give me a look. They're relatively good size. They stack really nicely, so if you buy them all, they'll fit nice in on your table someplace. So I'd like to thank the subscribers out there. The numbers still, like I say, are still creeping up a little bit at a time. And all you viewers that haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. Just go down there and push the subscribe button. And then once you get through watching the video, why don't you guys slide over and give me a thumbs up, because that gets the analytics out there so more people can find this content. And then you can share it, hyperlink it, and ring the bell to get notifications when these videos come out. And these videos come out, this one here comes out every Saturday morning. And then I have another video where I cut rocks in half, and that comes out every Wednesday morning. So you can go back and forth. I got playlists now. You can binge watch all you want. So I think I'm looking at my list taped to my camera right here. I don't see anything else. So thanks again for coming along, watching me make a cabochon. That's all I got, and I'll catch you later.